Look at the size of these trees. Man, they are massive. And they're multi-trunk. Welcome back to Merryvale, everybody. Craig Cringle here, and I'm out at the property today. Got a late start this week. I didn't get out here until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Discovered that neighbor Greg is here today, so I'm gonna catch up with him a little bit. But the reason I'm out here today is I want to do some more cleanup area around this stream on this side, and then from there, basically figure out what to do next. I could come at it from the other side. It's pretty dense through there. I might take a break from this and try to go up where the home side is and maybe try to do some clearing up there. But right now I've got the brush hog hooked up to the Kioti, and I think what I'm going to do is at some point after I do some cleanup down here, I'm going to hook the backhoe back up, or I'm going to try. It's kind of a bear when you're on uneven ground to hook that up, and use the backhoe to try and pick up some of the larger logs and things and get them out of here, and maybe do some additional clearing with it by digging up some stumps and things like that. That's all if I have time tonight. Like I said, it's now, after talking to Greg a little bit, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. I've only got about 3 or 4 hours at most that I can work here, probably 3, so I better get started. boys and girls. Let's check out what we got here. So I've been cleaning up this area alongside the stream, and I took out that fence post that's been in my way where I got tangled up in the barbed wire last week. And as I was cleaning up, I found another more fence posts right here, and some barbed wire. So there's an old fence line that used to go through here. There's another post there. But guys, look at the size of these trees. Man, they are massive. And they're multi-trunk. These things are huge. I was cutting on that one last time I was here, and I cut out some of the ones over there. They were about probably 18 inches in diameter out there at the tips. But this is the trunk out of this tree right here. Let me see if I can get a better view. Right there, this one collapsed at the trunk. Must have rotted out right here. And here at this part of the trunk, I'll bet you that's 2.5 feet in diameter easy. And at the base of the trunk, man, that's a 3-foot tree. I think it's a white oak. But right over there is another one. But its bark is different, so I don't know. But that one is just not quite as big as this one right here, but it is pretty darn close. And then look over here. There's another one right there. That is a massive tree. I don't think I'm going to be taking these down, that's for sure. But look at the size of these monsters. I can't even see it, man. It's huge. Let's see if I can get a picture of me in front of it for scale. Look at that, guys. I'm standing about 6 feet in front of that tree. And look how big that thing is. Isn't God amazing? Isn't he amazing, the things that he grows? You know, I've never seen a redwood tree up close, just as I'm flying overhead in my sleigh. But these, for this part of the country, I mean, these are massive. I'm standing right next to this tree. It's easily 3 feet in diameter, easy. Anyway, down here at the stream, it's dry over in this part. This stream here is about, I'm gonna say, I don't know, 15 feet across. It's about 4 foot deep in most areas. I've got some water in it down there. This is a wet weather stream, so when it rains, this fills up with water, comes down off of the mountains. I wonder how high it gets. On some maps, this part around the stream, like right here, apparently this has flooded its banks from time to time. I don't know how often that occurs, but there is one map I found that has this area on each side of the stream as wetland. But I've got to go through all that to get to the road. I've got maybe another hour or less of daylight, so I'm going to cut some of these trees out that are in the way, some of these stumps, and maybe some of the smaller saplings, make a little room. It's kind of hard to maneuver down here with the brush hog on the back. I don't have, it's hard to get around all these trees. All right, guys, as you can tell, I'm running out of daylight, and I think we're going to call this video a short one today. Most likely when I get done editing it. I was able to clean up a little bit down by the stream, and I didn't really get much more done than that, but it was something, and every little bit counts, I guess. Neighbor Greg was gracious enough to allow me to park my tractor under his carport, his little shelter that he's got here on his property, so thankful for that. It's good to have good neighbors, that's for sure. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed following along with me. We still got a little more work to do down there. You know, I gotta dig up a lot of stumps to really clean it up, and it'd be nice if I had a big rake to put on the back of the tractor, but for what we're doing right now, it's good enough. Anyway, I hope you all have a great week, and we are now mid-October, or approaching mid-October. My first community event is in 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, 2nd of November, I believe. And so the season is getting really close. The elves are working really hard, and we're gonna have a great Christmas this year. I just know it. Anyway, until next time, take care, do good, and we'll see you on the next one at Merryvale, where it's always Christmas. Take care, everybody.